What is going on, everybody? You can call me Heroes3 Guy, and this video is going to be part 42 to our playthrough of the game Diablo 2 Resurrected, our solo self-found hardcore Players 8 difficulty playthrough, offline here with our main man, Galthran, and we're going to go right back into Hell Mode Act 1, which is where we are, and this is, gosh, probably damn near right around the 10th part in a row where we are going to repeatedly farm the Countess, and I'm usually been doing the pits as well, but our Insight Iron Golem seems to die in the pits. He seems to survive in the Countess runs, and it is really nice to have that meditation for us. So we're going to go ahead and just run Countess runs over and over. Of course, we are doing the Countess runs on players 1, and we are doing the pits when we do them on players 3. However, all the questing that we've done up to this point, from normal nightmare all the way through here into hell, we do have it being done at players 8. So let's go ahead and get on into farming. We threw back on our Crescent Moon. We had been previously using our Voice of Reason, which is nice crowd control, but we're 1 dexterity shy when we switched out an armor that was giving us plus 10 dex. We just added this treachery last part out. We were able to make a limb rune from 3 foul runes that we had found in the last few parts. I was holding off to see if I could find a better, higher armor, higher defense armor, especially an ethereal one. But I figured, by the time we find that, we'll probably have a spare limb. No pun intended. Limb rune to make it in. Of course, we got our delirium for even more crowd control, and our unbending will. We are looking for another limb rune, and then also a 3-socket phase blade. I would like to have a lawbringer on deck. That sanctuary aura could prove quite useful when we get to some of the trickier parts in this playthrough. So, without further ado, we're going to go on in and do the damn thing, see what we can't find as far as our character. We're still just using our basic white wand, smoke rune word. We got about, 154 magic find. 2-piece Trang set. Well, actually, we have the Trang gloves, but we have this on just for some magic find. Could use a better belt, especially one with more sockets or slots for potions.
Good day.
So, all right, fellas. Likes, comments, and subscriptions are incredibly appreciated. Donations, super thanks, super likes, super comments, whatever it is. Those are very much appreciated. There is in the description below, there's a link for PayPal donation, and there's also a link in there to become a channel member. 99 cents per month, exclusive weekly cat pictures, my friends. Exclusive weekly cat pictures. And I'm sure for those of you that are watching now are probably pretty familiar with my playthrough thus far. So we did a summoner, normal mode. And then we did a Bone Mancer in Nightmare. And now we've committed to doing a... I'll grab that full rejuve. Committed to doing a Poison Mancer in Hell mode. What I'm understanding is that's not an ideal build. And I've got some comments and I've read some things where... people seem to say you can't really do it unless you have this particular wand, just due to the resistances. Your kill speed's going to be atrocious, on players 8 at least, and that apparently you need this ultra rare item called Death's Web. We'll see what we can't do, friends. We still have one more respec left, and I think if we did respec, I don't think I'd go Summoner. I think... And even though I could make a beast, I have a bear rune I haven't used yet. I would be more inclined to go back to an Act 2 mercenary. I don't want to use an Act 2 mercenary. I've said many times I want to get different. Because if you're going summons, you'd want that might aura. Yeah, that's not high armor, dude. Or defense. And once we level up one more time, and get our mercenary leveled up one more time, his dexterity is just one short from being able to equip a phase blade. Of course, we can have this one because requirements are minus 20%. I don't know. A lot of people seem to say, you know, the boss speed on a poison Necro is horrible. That's what I've read. Apparently, there's some sort of bug. I don't know. I feel like if I have a frenzy bar with crushing blow, maybe the static field from the crescent moon, throw some life tap on there, you might be able just to face tank that dude. Just grind him down at a, you know, not a terrible pace. God. Iron Golem, do not die. Alright, we'll grab this amulet, you never know. Maybe we'll get some Poison and Bone Skiller with Magic Find, right? Right. And our lower resist radius is much lower without our terrain gloves, which gives +2 to curses. Just those extra 2 skills, and it gives it a little noticeable radius increase there. Alright, we got the good old amp damage on. That's never fun. And having like a Lawbringer, man, that would be, oops, that'd be nice for those physical resistant undead, or physical immune undead. I feel like most of the guys that are threatening to me right now, you know, the archers, things like that, are 99. I think I already have a 99 defense 3-socketed thing, but we can hold on to it. Gothic sword, that's not it's two-handed, nothing we'd really want. Death mask. Fort Rao. Alright, nothing. We'll grab that money, though. And, yeah, we'll grab the round. Whoops. We'll grab the round shield, dip on, out of here. Oh, shit. Idiot.
I am overburdened.
That was really silly. Alright. Cool. Good enough. Orton Rao. Not what you're looking for from the Hell Countess. I wasn't even paying attention if my mercenaries fade went off. You know, it gives, when his fade does 5% chance on when struck, and then for just under 5 minutes, 4.8 minutes. It yeah. I don't think that's what we're going to be looking for, fellas.
I am overburdened.
It gives plus 60 to all res and 15 physical damage reduction. Like, that is frickin' dope. Do we need that? So we already have an ethereal. So they're the same defense. Same defense. And ethereal, you can say it's for the merc, but on the same defense, it doesn't matter. So I might as well put this on, so whatever helm I make is one that not only my merc can wear, but one that I can wear. And I guess
I can't carry anymore.
I guess we do have some room. We'll hold on, but wait, I don't want to. It's not in the main. Okay. Oh, we did find a. Man, I thought it may have been a Zuri Wrath or Zura Wrath, whatever, but lightsaber, which I'm holding on to because the lightning absorb 25%. Maybe I'll want that on my on the mercenary on Brahm here. Brahm might want to take it to prom. Like, enough with the prom jokes, bro. Mage plate, no thanks. I thought it, yep, I heard a rune, but it's an Eth rune.
I can't carry anymore.
Look at that stun. Alright. Super healing potion. Okay, we'll grab another full rejuve. Because why not? Ooh. You never know, it could be something good. If you have to find a rainbow facet, a unique jewel. Let's see here. Hey, converted some. No, they die. And you gotta love the crowd control. Die, Archer. Alright, you can live though. A healing potion. Yeah, look, his fade has not gone off. You know, I was thinking like, hey, it'd be nice, you know, the fade will probably proctor in a Countess run. And then you could take him on into the pits. Because his survivability in the pit should be a lot better with level 15 fade on him. Yeah, maybe sell for a pretty penny. It's 2 slots. Look at them hitting each other. You goofs. Come on, baby Countess, give us something good to eat. Ah! Why couldn't you have been unique? And we're getting a Shaco, regular Shaco to drop there.
Impossible.
Ah! Huh. Yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna make that. No, I mean to make that portal. I was thinking maybe that's 4-socketed and I can, you know, make an insight out of it. But, you know, it'll be alright. It's not a troll nest. I'll take that soul rune, speaking of insights. Take that belt, you never know, it could be good. Plate mail, poleaxe, too much room. Okay. That's all she wrote. I remember from that armor stand I got a white Shaco. Be nice if I could get a unique. That'd be huge. Ow! Damn it. Yeah, a Shaco would be great. That 10% damage reduction. And I have the bear rune, and I was thinking, what if I made my Chains of Honor 8% damage reduction? Get a Shaco from Lucky, 10% damage reduction, that's 18. And then if I found a Storm Shield, that'd be 35. I could have max physical resistance, get max regular resistances, and maybe I'll get max block and pump as much as I can in Vitality. And then if I could get a Call to Arms, if I could get all those things, I think I could maybe pull this off.
Good day.
You know? I didn't realize how tall of a task I was signing myself up for.
Good day.
When I did this Players 8 hardcore solo self-found playthrough. Boom, see what I'm saying? Slots 8 plus, same slots. We don't need that. I don't think that's anything I need either, but we will.
I can't carry anymore.
Do this, and that's a 4 MF. Cold res. Poison res 6. 8 to life though. I think our poison res is actually capped out. It's pretty close. So we'll add a few more percentages of magic find, my friends. Hold on to that now in case I need poison. You know. Set up. Look at that. Rune. We already spent our Ist rune. We got a gold rune, a bear rune. We're getting some goodies here. We got a couple pole runes. We have yet to find a Mal rune. I think if we find that, we pretty much found everything up through a goal. Of course, bear, we skipped quite a few to get to that bear. A Vex would be wonderful. Kovex pull full. If I get another goal. Alright, I just don't like the amp damage. I don't like the half health on my golem while he's amped. My run speed is much quicker with this insight. I have found a foul rune from those undefiled graves. Click them each time. They've paid off one of those frickin' armor stands. Damn, what's with my iron golem this time? I think it's because he's running in there without the help of my mercenary. Hold on, I gotta look at something right here. I'm on my fizz on. Okay. Alright. Large shield. I think I've gotten many of these. They suck. Alright, let's... Iron Golem's hanging in there. He's not dying. Let's kill this less larger. Yeah, there's our Fade proc. Hey, there's our buddy. Got the Fade proc on our man. Yeah, and let's get rid of this. It's our man. My man. Yeah, that's just atrocious. And this player's won, man.
I need mine.
You know? That's why a Lawbringer would be nice, not only for survivability and crowd control, but man, taking out those damn physical immunes. Very often, a physical immune is also an undead monster.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, but you could. Mercenary, you gotta get in there, buddy. Yeah, look at him. Look at his maxed resistances. Ah, come on, silly butt. Come on, let's get some good, base armors, base weapons. Let's get some good runes. Let's see if we can't get a nice unique. Come on, Poppy. Come on, Big Poppy. Give Daddy what he like. Yeah, Daddy what he like. God. Serpent skin.
I am overburdened.
We went to a clothing store. I'm looking for a serpent skin armor. Oh look, his fade wore off. Maybe it doesn't proc quite as often as I'd hoped.
I can't carry anymore.
Volge, can that fit in there?
Impossible.
No, Scrooge it.
Impossible.
Be a little careful before I just walk right into some room. Yeah, we'll kill these guys, you never know. Yep, now we know. Alright. 0 for 3, really. Hey, but we are slowly getting experience. Which reminds me, we have a point we haven't used. And also, I kind of want to look. Alright, just looking at a text message. Yeah. Where am I going? Where am I going? I guess I'll buy a few.
Greetings.
I guess I'll just do it myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Give me it all. Oh, you just gotta keep dick balling me.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, alright. I wish I could say that when 16,000 gold coins come across my way. Oh, yeah, Poppy getting rich. Come here. Come here. Oh. We just swiped it up like Harry and Marv. Harry! Harry! They didn't drop anything. They're ghosts with bones. So they're like these skeleton flying things. And they got bones. Something has to indicate a corpse, I suppose. Ghostly ghosts. Seems a little redundant, you know. That's not just a ghost, that's a ghostly ghost. I mean, I guess you can look ghostly, like really pale. I just don't think it's the most wise, you know, adjective to describe the noun. I don't know. The pale ghost. Y'all ready for this? What is this? Okay. Bearded axe. I think it would have like a little bit of hair on it. But no. No hair. It's bearded, but no hair. I feel like it's going to be a trivia question one day. It's like, name something that's bearded, but doesn't have hair. And I can be like, an axe! People are going to be like, oh. And I won't even exactly know what that term means, but they'll be like, well, I suppose it could mean an axe. Then again, maybe the question won't be worded that way. Alright, no need to be smelling slimy butt over there. We'll smell slimy butt on the 3rd floor.
I can't carry anymore.
Brom, where you had frickin' your level 1, players 1, and you got your frickin' fade procced and everything. And you're about to just die. Mm-mm.
overburdened.
Oh, you. It's a scroll. You could fold it up and put it in your sock. They don't have to all go neatly in your tome. Man, if I was a melee character and I was looking for Lane of Hands, I'd be so mad at the amount of bramble bits that I've seen fall, but none were set. I'm gonna take another drink of this coffee. I flipped the lid back on it and it splattered coffee splatters. Oh, splattered coffee splatters. That's very redundant of you here, sir guy. The ghostly ghost. Got all over my glasses and my face. I had to wipe that off. And my mouth was full. I was like, Sounds familiar. Round shield. Yeah, it's just two slots. Could sell for a pretty penny.
All these people talking all these things about me.
Nipple juices. We'll take the Dole rune. See if we can't fit this crown shield in there. Oh, we can. Eld? I feel like I don't have a ton of Eld. No, I think I do, actually. We'll sell it. Okay. Gosh, was that our 4th or 5th? We're just getting a booty. Not in a good way. Not the good booty like Saturday Night Booty, and not like good booty like you're a pirate. Booty like, you know. Oh yeah, we'll sell the Eld. We got a lot of Elds. 200 and some gold. Yeah. It could be good. We'll put the Dole, Soul and Dole. What do I have here? That's not a bad little jewel. I don't know. Maybe if I get something on my mercenary. He needs to get to that next break point. Are we in a new game? Yeah, we're in a new game. Right, yeah. Yeah. Morning Star. I see why they call it now, because you look up in space, it's like this ball with, you know, a bunch of spikes sticking out of it. Like, oh look, it looks like a morning star. Morning in the morning. I was mourning in the morning. It was not a good morning. But I told everyone good morning. I remember, like, you know, how you greet people. I guess it's a weird thing. Maybe to non-Americans. It's always like, how are you? It's kind of like how you say hello. I don't know. Maybe people do it a lot of places too. I remember one time being at I was like 16 or 17 years old, and I was at the local gym, and I just got done with my workout. And there's this dude who looks like a Viking. He's like 6'4" and just massive. He'd always do like the Highland games and stuff. Interesting guy. Still around. He's a little older than me, and I don't really know him that well, but I see him around at the gym, and I'm getting ready to leave. He rolls in. He plops down. I just kind of boop by him like, hey, how you doing? And then all of a sudden he just like stops and stares at me right in the eyes for a second. He goes, not good. And I'm like, oh. And I was like trying to just like leave. I would get home. Of course I had that, you know, paranoia that if I didn't get my protein shake in within, you know, 40 minutes, my muscles were going to shrivel away. My workout was worthless. Thanks, muscle magazines and YouTube videos. But yeah, and then he proceeded to tell me about like a sick friend. I mean, I was in there for like 20 minutes just listening to this dude. And I'm like 16, 17 years old. It's like, oh man, I'm like really sorry. So that's why we always just say we're good, typically. Even if we're not, people ask how we're doing. We could be having a horrible day. We're like, I'm good. Because I don't want to burden you with my horrible day. Nor do I think you have the solutions, and I want to go do other things. You know? But hey, I was happy to listen. That was about all I could do. I didn't know what to say. I thought it was kind of strange. You know, like maybe you shouldn't be telling the random 16-year-old kid at your gym. Man, yeah. Yeah. And then I worked at that gym for a while. I remember that guy was a goofball. He was goofy. He told me some weird stories. It was just really strange, looking back at it. Little encounters with this guy. Oh shit. Brom. Remember he was talking about this, he kept bringing up this Asian goth chick that he was having like amazing sex with, and then he was like all happy. And this is when I was older. I was like, I worked there. I went back. I'd worked there over the summers in college, and then I worked there a little bit after graduation as well. And I remember him telling me about this, like, he'd always be like, that's just the craziest sex. And then all of a sudden he's really sad. Then he proceeds to say how like she ended up having some boyfriend the whole time, and then like she didn't want to be with him anymore because she felt bad about her boyfriend. I don't know. Then he kept saying how like he was in a dark rage, and how between every set he feels like I can't remember what he said, but I remember his punchline was like repeatedly bashing someone's skull against a wall. He was a very intense dude, and it was a little uncomfortable because he's also just huge and like visibly really upset, and like lifting a bunch of weight. But yeah, that was like, I can't remember what I said. It was like, yeah, you know, maybe, you know, good thing you're in here blowing off some steam on some heavy weights. He's like, yeah, it doesn't make a difference between every set. I just want to smash someone's head repeatedly against a wall. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And like, I'm doing the night shift. It's like you, me, and like 3 other people in here. I hope you don't do that. You know? Like, fuck. I'm going to be nice to you. I'm going to try to go away now. Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah, man, he had some weird super weird one-liners, man. There's some strange people you get to know when you work at a gym, like more than you'd realize. Like what? Like all walks of life are in there, and like I don't know, you kind of get to like know them and see the same people, regulars coming in and out. And I remember one of my buddies, like of course, this big dude was talking about this girl he was like went out on some date with, and it made no sense. And we kind of like asked him about it later because it was just like, what? We kind of asked him about that. Like, it was just strange. And he went on some date. My friend, my coworker and friend, was just like, yeah, the first date go, not too well. Found out she was recently drugged and raped. And then he just walked past us into the locker room, and we were just looked at each other like, what? Like, okay. And yeah, and then we asked him about it, and I guess on the first date, she said that she wasn't ready to settle down or ready to date it again, and that it was a mistake going on the date because she was recently drugged and raped, which is terrible. And it was just, I don't know, just really strange the way he relayed on that situation that to us as he just casually strolls into the gym. It was interesting. Oh no, and then that was the thing he said afterwards was, he goes, oh, not good. Found out she was recently drugged and raped. Story of my life. That's how he ended it. It was a story of my life. And we're like, all right, story. It made no sense. Like, you get that a lot? Like, like what? Or I guess maybe dates don't work out well is what he was meaning. Yeah, it was very, very,
I am overburdened.
Oh, thought someone was knocking at my door, but my cat is wiping its paw against the litter box. Must have taken a nice poop. That's usually May, based on the sound. I can pick up the little subtleties and the sounds they make when they do things. Not about to lose my golem. We got out there just in time. Because that insight, I'm tired of, like, I don't like chugging mana pots. I don't like scouring the floor for mana pots every frickin' time. You know, I'm doing a playthrough, thinking, I got one mana pot left. Should I go back to town? Shouldn't I? Like, this is just a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, they're about to kill her. Neff and Thol. We'll grab this amulet, though. And why not? See if we can't fit this Gothic shield. Yeah, there's some very... Why am I going back to town? I'll just identify this shit. Do it again. Yeah, no good runs. No good runs thus far. Yeah, very strange people working at the gym. And yeah, so I started working at the gym. You know, I'd work there in the summers, and then I graduate, and then I worked there for a little bit, and then I became the personal trainer there. And man, like, I swear, like, I was like, you know, I enjoy fitness and stuff. And let me see, here it is. 9 MF with a lot of, oh man, a quad res? Honestly, just for the resistances alone. That might be, oops. Dude, look at that lightning res too. Shit. 47, 10, 10, 10. With a little bit of MF and stuff. It might be better than my +2, because what I normally do right now, if I'm trying to like be efficient with my character, is my +2 poison and bone. But honestly, dude, it's not bad. But that is 13% more MF. I don't feel like I necessarily need the resistances right now, but I'm going to hold on to that. Not bad. Well, it's good consideration. Here, can I make some more jewels? Oh, yeah, we're going to make some jewels. Jewels! Jewels. Okay. Yeah, man, I remember being like, I'm into fitness, like, gonna be a personal trainer. I was like, I'd work the front desk, and then I was like the manager on the weekends, and I also trained clients during the week. I remember thinking, like, this is fun. I'm excited. I'm gonna like help people reach goals. Like anyone who consistently bought sessions from me, they were typically women. They were typically older, and they did not want to work out. They just wanted someone to talk to. I did it for almost a year and a half, but man, like, you know, I'd get paid all the same. But it's like, I mean, there would be some gains made. I would, you know, ensure that no one was primarily there. It's like they can't do it on their own. And some people just would like whine, like, "Oh, I don't want to do this." And then this one woman, I remember, I'd always, I'd even like tell my friends because the front desk was by the trainer room. I was just like, "Hey, watch! Like towards the end, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna tell her to do her last set when I'm gone. I'll walk back in and be like, "So how'd that set go?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, it was really tough." And I knew she never did it, and I'd have them like watch, and they're like, "Yeah, she totally just like sat there." And but yeah, she was very sweet, but she yeah, they definitely just wanted someone like a counselor to talk to. Man, I had so many people just like cry to me about things going on in their lives, and like I'd, you know, listen. We'd get or do our workout as well too, but like some of those people were a hoot, but yeah, like, you know, my pre pre preconceptions. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but like how I thought it was preconceptions, maybe what I thought it was going to be like being a trainer. Like, yeah, these people are going to get some goals done, and they're going to have results, and I'm going to help this lady lose a bunch of weight. And like, I also realized most of them were. I did have one kid in high school who wanted to pack on weight, but he wouldn't eat enough. It was always the diet. It was always the diet. I mean, I'm not. Wasn't a dietitian. Still, I'm not. But like, you know, I'd give just advice. And that was the thing. Is like this kid just would not eat enough. He was just so gangly. He got some strength gains, but you know, I'd always be, you know, ask him what he ate. And I'm like, dude, just even if you're like 15 years old, just, you know, eat frozen pizzas. He was skinny as a rail, just anything. He needed calories. And like he'd come in for a session, I'd be like, "Wait, would you have breakfast today?" Like, oh, it'd be like 3 p.m. and he had like a bowl of Lucky Charms all day. And it's like, dude, we're about to like pump serious iron here. And then he'd never want to get his protein shakes afterwards. Like, it's like, hey, do you talk to your mom about getting those protein shakes I was telling you about? And it's just like, all right, dude. But anyways, yeah. And then a lot of it was women that wanted to lose weight. You guys are probably like, shut the fuck up and play Diablo, dude. Talking about random shit. I don't know. Maybe some people enjoy it. But a lot of times it was, you know, middle-aged women that wanted to lose weight. Man, they would not do the diet. Like, they'd get stronger with their motions. You know, they'd get some improvements in cardio, you know, more conditioned. But man, they just love to eat still. Which, yeah, it is tough. It can be tough. So yeah, I started to realize when I was, you know, in my early 20s, like, yeah, you're not gonna like turn these people into like those success stories you see on a billboard. Like, that's intense exercise and a diet. And while I would give some of them like pretty darn good workouts, and they, you know, some of them work pretty hard in the sessions, but they just would proceed to go home and eat a box of chocolates. I was like, well, that's not gonna do it. And yes, I did hear a few farts from elderly women who were doing, you know, their exercises. And no, I would not acknowledge them. I'd pretend they didn't happen. Would I kind of separate myself a little bit of distance and or hold my breath? Yes, because I did not want to smell the fart. So yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting time at that gym. Alright, let's go check this, even though we've got nothing good from it. Oh. And we've gotten a few of those. Oh, that's a good place to get those. You know, I found a 4-socket before with a decent res on it, I believe. I don't think it was ethereal, though. Because I think if you want to make an exile in those 4 sockets, I believe exile repairs 1 durability every 40 for 33 seconds, so you want an ethereal one. I think that increases your smite. I don't know, I've never done a smiter. I always thought they were kind of boring, you know, Ubers. I think people would use them in PvP randomly. Count tits runs.
Yes.
Take a drink of this. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yep, not gonna be using that. Okay. So Countess has not done crap for us thus far. Kind of in the mood to do the pits, but I could try the pits on players 1. I remember in the beginning doing players 3, and I found like some good things, and I did like 3 or 4 on players 1, and I'm not finding shit. And I thought, oh man, players 3 makes a difference. But then now I'm grinding through some players 3, and I'm not getting shit. So maybe I should just try players 1, you know, and be content with whatever the results are. Maybe, you know. I feel like the sorceress needs to have a rune word, like a 2-socket rune word for these sort of things. You know? Kind of like you have with wands, like you have white. Also, because necromancer heads can only have 2 sockets, there needs to be like a rune word for that. I've been over this. It's kind of punny, maybe a little cheesy because there's a pun on it. What if, you know, the rune word was called Golem, and the 2 runes for it was Gol and Lum. Golum. Haha. See? And what if you made it like, instead of, you know, +3 to poison and bone, it was +3 to summoning, you know, and then instead of, you know, +2 to bone spear, it was like +2 to Golem mastery, or plus even 3 to mastery, and then maybe 2 to iron golem or clay golem. And then what would be cool is, you know, you could have the base. Just like you find a +3 bone spirit wand, you can find a +3, you know, golem mastery shield. But I feel like if you're gonna have it be a goal rune, that's like a pretty high rune, fairly high rune for that rune word. In order to make it worth it, you'd probably have to add something like some resistances or damage reduction or something like that to make it compete as a possible option worthy of a goal rune compared to like just your typical spirit, you know, or something. Or even a splendor. You know, make a splendor and 2 socket one. But yeah. So that way if you wanted to build that did a really good golem, or even just a summoner,
I can't carry any.
you know, 3 of those summoning skills. Spadian. Oh yeah.
I am overburdened.
Diablo, grinding for gear. Look at that stun. Man, that Delirium Helm is a really nice crowd control. Look at that. Look at that, just stuns that whole pack there. Oh. Oh, that's that Hasaris or whatever. No. It's that crap, but we're gonna keep going. Look at that fade. Look at that fade on there. I like my barbarian. I like Act 2 mercs too. Don't get me wrong. I have no disrespect for Act 2 mercs. I'm just so tired of such a good game. Like that, there's a demand for it. Fix the fucking mercenaries. Hire me, Blizzard. Hire me. I will be your. I run on a rant about it. You know, I don't know, a few parts back. No, more than a few parts back. But like, I remember, I think it was, Dobrunsky. You know, he's a bigger YouTuber for Diablo 2 stuff. I remember he showed like the Act 3 merc, for instance. He like decked that dude out with like as hard of damage dealing as he can. I can't remember if he was cold or fire or lightning or whatever. And then he went around with them on his character as a freaking paladin with a maxed out conviction aura. So he was just absolutely crippling the shit out of the enemy's resistances. And this dude's kill speed was terrible, and I think it was still like players 1. Like the Act 3 mercenary is just a pitiful elemental damage dealer. Like it needs to be buffed. Hey, if that was green, that would be Grand Matron Bow. That's an elite. That probably is going to sell for a penny. It's going to sell for more than that. Like their damage needs to be buffed. And I'm kind of glad they added some utility. Like, I remember thinking about the balance changes that needed to be made when Diablo 2 Resurrected was announced. And then they made some changes, and some of them are kind of like, it kind of throws off some of my ideas. But, like, I do like the enchant for the fire. And I do like the static field with the lightning. And then, of course, the cold is just, I guess, crowd control. More so than a Holy Freeze, or more so than a Act 5 merc with Voice of Reason, because they can also freeze a bunch. Like the Act 2 merc and my guy here with Voice of Reason can slow everything, but Act 3 Ice can actually freeze a lot of things. So one can enchant your melee character or enchant your army of summons. That's unique utility for that option, along with fire damage. The lightning does have its static field, which is nice AoE and good for bosses. That's nice utility, along with its lightning damage. And then the cold, of course, has its cold damage, and it does, needs to do a lot of freezing. Like, it needs to be more of a cold crowd control and do a lot more freezing than an Act 2 Froze or Holy Freeze merc, or Act 1 merc with the Ice Rune word or something. And, but also, of course, the damage. I feel like I have a bunch of shales already. Get up just in case, and that's a little. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. And but the problem is their damage. I think that instead of lightning, see I feel like the AI is not very good. Like there could be a lightning can be very good AOE if you shoot it right through a pack. But like I feel like with a merc, there could be like a pack of dudes here and one guy over there, and he's just blasting them. Give him chain lightning. The AI is not very good at maximizing its AOE abilities. Just give the motherfucker chain lightning instead of lightning. You know, if you want to keep a charge bolt, fine. That's an AOE spell that's kind of hard to like mess up on the merc. But I feel like lightning can, you know, just be like a, you know, he's hitting one guy with it. And
Greetings.
yeah, and so they need better spells. Each one needs to, at some point, get access to Cold Mastery or Lightning Mastery or Fire Mastery. When maybe, I don't know, maybe when they get to like level 50. I don't know, whatever it is. You give it to them, and it's like a skill. Maybe it never levels up beyond level 1, but it can also be boosted through items. You know, you got to let them have that mastery, like the Sorceress has. I think that each one of them, and I don't think that the answer, because I've heard a lot of people say about, oh, Act 2 Merc, it's their auras, that's why they're so good. You just need to give all Mercs an aura. No, 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 no. I think the auras need to stay just for the Act 2 Mercs. I don't think Act 1 should get auras. I don't think Act 5 should get auras, but I will say, I think it could be possibly a good idea if the Act 3 Mercs do get an aura, but it's resist fire for the fire, resist lightning for the lightning, and resist cold for the cold. And I think that also the cold should have an inherent cannot be frozen. I think they should all have some inherent sort of absorb for the respective type as well, along with just a huge freaking boost, like maybe always maxed out, or like plus 200 to their resistance of whatever type they are. Because they are really squishy. God. So yeah, give them each their resist of their types. Give them high resist, the resist aura, high resistance, high absorb. Cold should get cannot be frozen. The lightning guy should get chain lightning instead. They should get the mastery. The cold needs more of an AOE. Besides that, maybe you should have like Blizzard and his Glacial Blast or Glacial Spike, whatever. You know, because you have to think like, when would this be a viable option? You know, oftentimes it's like, well, the Act 2 can do what that guy does, and better. It's like, oh, you want, you know, some cold crowd control? Act 2 aura. Holy Freeze. Like, oh, you want to increase your attack rating? I'm not going to do the enchant merc. We're just going to do a holy, or a blessed aim merc. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have zero flow to what I'm saying. I'm having too much coffee. I think the Act 5 mercenary should be able to wield axes. I don't mind the yeah, it's still not gonna be good, dude. I don't mind the guy who dual wields can only do one-handed versions. I don't mind that at all. I do think that the one-handed version needs to be buffed a little bit because no one's gonna fucking pick them over the Frenzy Barb. It's just silly. Hey, look at that. The first Poison Nova shield I've seen. But you could think, you know, you could say, oh, well, I feel like, you know, Beast, Fanaticism, and Last Wish might be overpowered. It's like, still probably not even as good as like a Might Merc with his Pride, you know, concentration aura. Or no more than, you know, an Infinity and Might. And you could even say that, you know, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking. I feel like I gotta organize my thoughts before I start ranting about this while playing. Because I feel like you also have to explain, not only do you have to suggest changes, but you have to suggest changes that you know specific examples of what class would use them and when, and how that could be your ideal option compared to other mercenaries, or at least give the typical Act 2 mercenary a good run for his money when it comes to serving that specific purpose for your main character, you know? Like, yeah, you can suggest changes, but then you have to think, okay, who would use this in what situation? And whoever that is there a better option with just the current Act 2 merc? And there probably already is, so then you have to, like, think it again. You know, I just can see a world where all mercenaries are shown same love. You see an fairly even mixture of different types of mercenaries. Because right now, like, no one uses an active mercenary. People have been starting since there's been this frenzy barb. Starting to use these. And then every now and then you'll see an Act 1. An Act 1 merc with a faith. I mean, maybe for hitting a specific breakpoint on, like, your melee character or something. I don't know. Or if you want one for your summons, it's like, you know, you could hold a beast and then have a might and pride Act 2 merc and be better. You're just trying to get different at that point. Like, best in slot always seems to be Act 2. And then, like, I don't know, they try to make some changes. They allowed insight to be made in a bow. It's like, why? Fucking why? You can already put it on an Act 2 merc that comes with their own innate. Do you want to just have meditation, or do you like meditation and another aura for free? Like, whatever that aura is not nearly as good as Inner Sight. I don't know. I hope that Blizzard continues to make big updates to this and didn't just do, like, kind of a half-assed okay job just to sell D2R. Now they're like, alright, money's not worth continuing to perfect it. Seriously though, if they want, they should just listen to YouTubers who are just like, they love the game and they give their free advice. And just have a small team of Blizzard people be like, okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too drastic for changes. We should implement it. They've done all, like, the testing, all the, you know, theory crafting. Come in here and use my Nova. Like, they all die after a few of them. Instead of trying to corpse explosion them. Nice. Alright, foul and Ion. We'll take that for sure. Yeah. You know, that's 1/3 of a limb. We need a chipped, I think, rupee.
Yes.
Anything identifying? And Yo rune or Io rune, however you want to say it. This is something we had to cube 3 hells to get to make our delirium. So we don't have any Yos. And if you want to make those like new rune words for helms, I feel like they all use a Yo rune. Like, you know, like ground, bulwark, temper, and whatever those other ones are. Dragon gain the Howler. Set death mask, that would have been a Tal Rashad's, but I feel like I already have my helmet, so I don't really need that. Chicazoid. Oops, where am I going? So we have a Foul and a Yo rune are essentially like the big finds thus far of today. You know, we have found an Ist during our runs. We found a couple of poles, and I think one limb from the Countess. We haven't found a Mal. Muy mal. Means bad in Spanish. Just think if your rune was just bad rune. You just got a bad rune. Oh, let's grab the super mana. Yeah, see, his fate hasn't procced. Fuck! Ah, my mana just turned into butthole. Vamp braces.
I am overburdened.
Well, let's start looking for 4-socketed pole arms. Grabbing our mana potions now. Alright, come on, baby. Give us something good to eat. Fresher. Looks like I could try to socket it. I feel like I have plenty of ambers, but
Good day.
ah, man.
Hello.
Well, we don't have our inside iron golem anymore, so we don't really have an excuse to not be doing the pits. I think I may just stick with players 1, see how that goes. Just one thing I find really annoying about this is the shamans. Oh. Oh yeah, I need to be looking for fucking mana potions.
Not enough mana.
One to Bone Spear, interesting. I feel like those are mods that I hadn't really seen. Yeah, we'll hold on to this for socketing weapons.
I am overburdened. I can't carry it. I can't carry it anymore.
Ah, fuck me. Feel like the last, man, my shoulders are getting tight. Last few parts, man. Haven't gotten anything great. Ugh. Man, I'm gonna have to like roll my back out for like 10 seconds, guys. Definitely going to want more mana going into this area here. Come on, 3-socket phase blade, a limb rune. Alright.
Impossible.
Might sell for a little bit.
Impossible.
Oh! Almost left that phase blade there, my friends.
The Order welcomes you.
Oh, it's gonna sell anyways. I'm curious what it's got. Okay. Oh, alright, thank you. Phase blade, baby. Alright. Now, we're not using a socket quest on it. That'd give us 6 anyways. But, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's a perfect amethyst. Which I should have one of those. Oh, come on, I know I do. Okay, yes. Continue to grab the flawless ones, though, my friend. Do we have any flawless? There's one there. Anyways, so Am, and then I think Rao. Ah, dick! I'm not gonna do anything with that.
Yes?
3 sockets. 1 in 6 chance. You know, we need that base for our Lawbringer. Do I have any of these I can make? There's 1. I thought I picked up more. Shit, alright. Yeah, if I want us to keep socking, I need to keep an eye out for flawless amethysts. So, alright, we did find a phase blade, guys. Meh. Drink a coffee. Alright. The hell? Someone's tickling me. I heard a jewel. You never know. It's like you get that 30 or 15 increased attack speed plus 30 fire res.
I am
Shaco. Why couldn't you have been a unique Shaco? That's what I'm looking for. I'm seeing a lot of them drop, my friends.
I am overburdened.
Which means, you know, you can get... Francesca. That's not that. But there's Lacerator, and then there's something Strike. Death Bit. I don't think that's the right one, but we'll identify it later. Yeah, I do see a number of Shakos that drop. I just need it to be a unique Shako. I'd say that's the reasonable best in slot for me. You know, you could say like, what, Crown of Ages would help with my survivability. Should probably start grabbing mana pots. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta love the that confused curse proccing off. It's like you could just put some points in your own and cast it every time you go in. Yeah, maybe. Good comeback, Heroes 3 guy. Yeah, maybe. It's like, no, you could. Yeah, I might. Bearded axe. So I'm gonna call my Wang from now on. It's my bearded axe. Ow.
I am overburdened.
I don't want to hear it, cause you know that I'm sad. I don't care. I will ignore. What's that song called? Melancholy? Melancholy? Gosh, who was that band? And yes, anyone that knows that song probably first heard it from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I think the band was called Melancholy. And the song, oh, No Cigar. That's what it was called. No Cigar, but Melancholy. And yeah, I remember creating my own skate park, and I loved to grind. Like, you know, rub my butt up against a crotch on the dance floor. No, not that type of grinding. But like on the poles at the strip club. No, the poles, like, you know, in Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you grind on things. I remember I'd create a skate park with tons of like park benches and like picnic tables and poles, you know, rails everywhere. And I just loved to grind a bunch when I was a little kid. And I would put that song on repeat. Like anytime that song was over, I'd pause it and then go back and restart it. And, you know, and that, you know, I bought for the Switch. They remastered Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 and combined it into a game, which was great. And, you know, a huge part of wanting that game was the soundtrack. And where I think they really failed was they had, from what I could tell, all the originals, like a ton of oldies. Like, oh yeah, I remember this one. Like, this one's awesome. But also, we'll grab that, yo. For sure. We'll get that.
Impossible.
Alright, guess not. Oh, yeah, we'll go back. Where they really messed up with that, guys, is they had all the original sounds, but then they added a bunch of like new shit. And like there were some decent songs, some new stuff. But there's a lot of songs that just like I'd be going down memory lane, nostalgia, and some new shit would come on. And a lot of the new shit I didn't really fucking like. Like there are some decent ones that like I learned some new songs from that new playlist. Get rid of that. But it was like a mix, and there should have been an option where you could customize the playlist. Like you could literally select a song to not be on the rotation of playlist, or there should have been a preset playlist of like original Tony Hawk 1, and then another playlist of original Tony Hawk 2, and then there should have, you could be able to highlight both of those to where it's going to select from only those two playlists, or like the whole thing, or like new songs only. It was really annoying. They like forced these old songs or these new songs on you. I don't know. It really annoyed me. It bugged me. And how you couldn't edit them. And there are just too many songs to like sift through. Oh, the Scalper. That's the one that did. Yeah. Okay.
I am overburdened.
What am I doing? Put this Yo rune away. Yeah, it really annoyed me. It almost made me like kind of stop. Like I played Tony Hawk 1. I was like, I'll beat 1, and then I'll beat 2. The music annoyed me. I'd feel a couple songs, and I get some new song. It's just like, it's annoying. I don't like that one. And there's so many new ones. Had to sift through. Just, I don't know, kind of ruined it. And then I remember it was like a pain in the ass to try to like sift through the songs. I think you had to press maybe the joystick button. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to edit it or change it in the settings, and I couldn't figure it out, but it annoyed me. They should have known. They should have known a huge part of that game was the soundtrack. And they shouldn't have brought the old soundtrack back just to infuse a bunch of new shit in it, when a lot of people are buying it for not only the memory of the game, but memory of the music. And they should have allowed a more editable playlist customization. They should have had a preset of the originals. So if you're listening, Tony Hawk game makers, yeah, heed my words. Tiara! Look at that, just knocking these dudes back. We'll grab that ring mail. You know, can sell for a Jenny. Pop my knuckle. All right. I hear some archers growling. Or just those death stalkers. Look at those skeletons duking it out. They were just hanging out here for eons. Getting along. And no. Now they're hitting each other. I don't think lacerated mail is anything superior. 470, actually, it's not bad. But we're going to put this one back because it may sell. Oh, hey, that can sell for a little bit. He was in school till he was 22. And then they kicked him out and he had nothing left to do. Yeah, what was the name of that song? There was some song. Oh, I think I remember the name of the band. I remember thinking it was like kind of a catchy tune. It's the only song I know of this band. I looked up their band. I'm like, they're alright. But that one song was kind of... Let me focus here. Come on, cast up. It's called the Viagra Boys. Was the name of the band. And they had some song from the new Tony Hawk. So it was one of the new Tony Hawk songs. Yeah, I'll grab this full rejuve. And it was called, oh gosh. Is that, you know, what? Yeah. I think you can make a, it's kind of dope, infinity in that. So you could have, like, your own Infinity and Conviction aura as an Amazon, you know, Javazon, I guess. And then you could also, what would be your mercenary then? Would you get like an Act 5 Merc with dual plague? So you could get like lower resist and just absolutely smash? I mean, there's already Sunder Charms now. I don't know how I feel about Sunder Charms. I don't know. I didn't like that whole Flickering Flame rune word because I already thought the Act 3 Merc should have the resist aura of their type. You know, if you're leveling through the game or lacking on a certain resist or you're doing... I don't know, somewhere like Travical runs with a lot of fire damage. What was the name of that song by Viagra Boys? Oh, Slow Learner. Slow Learner! Yeah, I remember it was like kind of this little funky beat. And I don't know, it kind of fit. Kind of just fit. But then a lot of those new songs for Tony Hawk were just too different. Like, cut me a handful were good. But I'd say like 80% of them. I'd say 70% of them I don't really care to listen to. 10% of them I was like, ugh. And then 20% of the new ones I was like, all right, they could be in. It just annoyed me. See, his fade wore off.
I am overburdened.
You butthead. Whoa. Yeah. You thought you could do things? Man, I would not want to be one of those devilkin. They die a death, like a terrible poisonous death, and then they're brought back to life, and then they just keep dying. Oof. Sounds trippy.
He was in high school till he was 22. They kicked him out and he had nothing left to do.
I don't know if that's how it went. Something like that.
Good evening.
I can't carry it.
Man catcher. Nothing sauce. God, man. Part 40 was this 2? Giving me the blues. A blue. Damn, I need to stretch my back.
Good day.
Yes?
Meh. We gotta get it. We gotta get it done. Yeah. Yeah, keep an eye out for 4-socket pole arms.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Alright, took you long enough.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, man. I feel like I'm hitting a wall.
I can't carry anymore.
Come on, give me something good to eat, Countess.
I can't carry anymore. can't carry anymore.
Why am I even killing these fuckers? Highland Blade. I feel like that is a elite.
Not enough mana. I need mana.
Man. Yeah, I'm hitting the wall, guys. Feeling kind of off, brain fogged up. And all we've really had to show is what, a foul rune? Nothing from the pits. These runs have been pretty you know, we're gaining some experience. You know, we're 60% to 80.
I can't carry anymore.
Playing like Sloppy Joe. I wonder if Joe's the guy who like made that. I wonder how Sloppy Joe got its name, you know? Will you get in there, mercenary? Man, that's just booty dumpage.
Good to see you.
Man, I'm getting poop.
Yes.
That's what a toilet says. I'm getting more poop. Alright. Let's see if one more fucking pit run can't get us something good to eat. Fuck nuts. Not about to be running, you know, frozen with amp damage on me. That's probably a pit run that would give me a Shako, a jaw rune. Alright, last one, guys. Can we get something good to eat? Give me a monarch.
I am overburdened.
Give me a unique monarch in that storm shield. Yeah, you don't want mage plate, you want an archon plate. Hey, I'll take that, buddy. Nothing. Did I use a healing potion? I did, so let's grab another. Yeah, we'll grab that. Oh man, my shoulder. Or my back. Oh, might. Might is right. Give me something tight. Oh, no, it's not might. Oh, it is. I was gonna say, I thought I know might when I hear it.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, whatever. Dumb. Oh man, my upper traps are feeling like death sentry traps of an assassin. Oops.
I need mana.
Ooh.
I can't. I need mana.
Let's clear this out first. Alright.
Good day.
Hello.
Ah. Iron Golem, Golem. A Golem! And there's nothing else, really. There's nothing else down here. So we've gotten 2 phase blades. But I don't think we have the amethysts. 2 socket, no thanks. We have 1 flawless there. Looks like we can get... Oh yeah, we can just cube our way. Alright, Amaral. Supposed to start grabbing Ral runes here soon. I feel like I am burning through them. Ah, dick! Gotten a 1 and a 2. 2, 1, maybe we'll get a 3 next.
Yes.
Should've gotten fucking mana potions. Alright. Found 2 phase blades. Did the quest, or the recipe, got a 2 and a 1. We found 2 5-socket phase blades, which could be good for a grief. After low mal ral. Low rune's gonna be hard to come by, guys. A rune, doubt we get it. But then again, we got a bear rune, so I'm hopeful. Another sip of this coffee before I finish this hideously barren part of our grinding playthrough. Ow. Hold on, what is this now? I gotta look at something. You know, those guys can't weigh very much, but they're slow. And you may say, oh, they don't really have muscles and tendons to move them fast. Well, how are they even moving at all? Why are skeletons, you know, generally thought of as being slow? Because they're old, decrepit? Ah! Field plate, I don't think that's anything worthwhile. Yeah, of course it's superior, ethereal, but it's low quality. Ah!
Greetings.
Yes.
So we've gotten a couple of phase blades. We got to get something good from the Countess, right? Alright, fuck that gold. God. Cracked speculum. I don't know what I picked up there, but must have been a potion. Rust burn. Oh, rust burn. Rusty. Rusty, dusty, musty, crusty. I don't know why that scared me. So you can't. Are they permanently on my side? No, I don't like that. Because then they're, you don't, you know, yeah. Well, you should still be able to kill them, maybe. They don't last long enough. I don't know. Maybe at high levels they last longer. He always sat in the back of the class. Slow learner. It's a spear, anyway. Flawless amethyst, we need that.
I am overburdened.
Keep socketing these phase blades.
I need mana.
What a bunch of butt. What a bunch of butt. Keep the soul rune. And we'll see about the stiletto. God, I'm just frustrated, guys.
Stay a while and listen.
Alright, no matter what, even if we find nothing but butt heads in this last pit run, it is indeed just that. Oops. The last pit run.
Not in town. I can't do that here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was saying how I needed growl runes. Nothing. Couple hundred gold.
Overburdened.
Yeah, I'll keep that sapphire. I'm not sure exactly what we need them for, but alright. We're about 70% of the way leveled up. What level are we? We are 85. Not a bad level. Cryptic ass. There's nothing? Yeah, buddy. You didn't miss anything over here. Oh. Yeah, my fade's not on. Ooh.
I am overburdened.
Do I have a mana potion over here? Oh, I do. Ew. Alright, let's see what we got cooking here in the second floor. Dude, fucking nothing. Yeah. Nada. Nada, my friends. Fucking nada. This, man, this was a really shitty magic find bit. I guess in a way I can't complain. That'd be a nice income, don't you think? What's that? 2.5 mil? That would work. Alright, so we did find a couple of phase blades. We tried using our recipe on them. We got a 3 socket and then a 2 socket. I'm all out of juice, guys. My fucking back hurts. I'm mentally out of it. Nothing. We got like a couple of yo runes. Cool. I forgot we did find that. Ethereal would have been dope. But yeah. Nothing too crazy, my friend. So we're keeping an eye out, obviously, for phase blade. See if we can't get a 3 socket. We get another limb rune. We have an am rune. We have a co rune. We use am, limb, co. We create ourselves a lawbringer, essentially our crowd control mercenary. We level them up one more time too. Get them to 136 dex. This will be a phase blade lawbringer. This will be the phase blade voice of reason that we have. We'll have epic crowd control with the delirium and all this set here. We have nothing really new on our guy. You know, no new belt or rings or boots, or obviously we already have the best gloves. Nothing too crazy, my friends. We're gonna keep looking for runes. We have an we have a dole, we have a bear. If we can get another ist, and we do have some decent 4-socketed armor. Like we could do a dusk shroud. We'll see. That's 455. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Might be able to find a higher strength one or higher defense one, but yeah, we get an ist. We should probably just make Chains of Honor. And if we get another goal, man, if we can get another goal and make that Vex, Heart of the Oak, that would be dope in that superior flail there. That would be cool beans, my friends. So continue to join me in for the grind, my friends. It's getting brutal. It's getting brutal, but we need to get geared properly to pull this off, and I'm gonna do what it needs to be done to try to do this right and try to pull it off. So a lot of time spent farming. Sorry if it's boring. Sorry if I feel like I'm taking a lot of time into this playthrough, but I'm going to try to do it right. So likes, comments, and subscriptions are very much appreciated. If you want to donate, there is a PayPal link below, or you could even just become a channel member and 99 cents per month, and you get exclusive access to weekly cat pictures, my friends. It would be very cool. I'm always happy when I see a new member joining the club. And keep an eye out for part 43. We'll get right back to farming. Hopefully it's better than this one. And until then, my friends, take care.